get into it. Alright, so last time on Dark Souls, I'm really used to saying last time on Dungeons and Dragons. Last time on Dark Souls, we fully upgraded our Pyromancy Flame. We have a Lightning Battle Axe +3. So we've got some pretty significantly powerful stuff. But in addition to that, we got the Lord Vessel, which allows us to teleport all over the damn place. So what we need to do now is we need to collect a bunch of random shit. First of all, we're going to go to Darkroot Garden. We're going to kill Sif. And you know what? I'm going to, real quick, I'm just going to turn off, the cursor capture for my game, because there's really no reason for it to capture the cursor. Alright, cool. So it's no longer capturing my cursor, so you guys shouldn't have to see that anymore. I am going to rest at this bonfire, just in case. Because teleporting does not set your last rested bonfire. And then I'm going to move my cursor anyway. So I need to go to the Darkroot Garden so that I can kill Sif, so that I can get the Abyss Walker ring, I think that's the name of it, so that I can go to New Londo and kill the Four Kings. And I want to do all of those things so I can join the Dark Wraith's Covenant for no reason other than it's really busted if you're soul level 1. It allows you to invade literally anybody, which includes incredibly low level players. Actually, that might not be true. I've heard that there was a change where your the highest weapon upgrade among all of your weapons is actually taking into account for matchmaking, not just your soul level. But I think that might just be for Dark Souls Remastered, which I am not playing. I am playing Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition, which is, as far as I'm aware, not been updated in a few years now. Cool, blooming. So yeah, I'm just making my way through the Darkroot Garden, which those of you who have actually been watching the stream should thoroughly recognize, because I spent about an hour here farming souls at the beginning of episode 2, because that's certainly interesting content. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run right past all those guys I was farming and head right to Sif. And yes, I meant to fall off there. Absolutely. I definitely didn't want to run down the stairs like a normal person. Yeah, so just ignoring the sorcerer, ignoring the thief, ignoring the cleric, and I'm gonna ignore this berserker dude too. Just run right past. And if I there's a cat there you can talk to. I don't want to talk to him. There's a chest down behind this tower I'm running down with the stone armor set. Don't really need it. Don't really want it. Hovel's set is plenty for me. And I already have that. I got that in Nano Orlando. So you might have seen, yeah, you might see that shiny thing off in the distance. That is the door to Sif. And we're going to go right there and we're going to murder her. I don't think it's ever actually established what Sif's gender is. I could be wrong, but I don't think it was ever established. But I've always assumed that Sif was female for some reason. I don't know. Sif might be female. I assumed she was. Huh? Well, I mean, Sif is a Norse name, and, you know, it's the name of a female knight. But, I mean, I don't know. So I'm just going to go right around the back of this grave and grab the Hornet Ring, which will be very, very useful when we go kill Gwyn, because we're just going to parry him and murder the shit out of him. I'm gonna let the cutscene play out. This is one of my favorites. If you do the DLC area and find Sif behind a hidden wall before doing this, there's a slightly different cutscene where there's a little bit of recognition, because the DLC is actually set in the past when Sif is a normal-sized wolf instead of hypermassive. That was bad. I had a drink in my hand, and blocking Sif's attacks is not what you want to be doing. What you do want to be doing is dodging her attacks and then setting her on fire. What? Oh! That's a 2-hit combo. Yeah, I would have been fine if I hadn't been drinking when the fight started. So, it happens. This is soul level 1. We shouldn't be expected to win immediately. That's just an unreasonable expectation. You're setting unreasonable body standards. Stop it. That sorcerer just tried to stab me. Or swing his sword at me, I don't know, whatever. He tried to not use magic, which is just silly because he's a sorcerer. Now this guy, he's got a big ol'. I don't know why he rolled. Like well, I mean, he doesn't understand that I'm gonna run past him. He should. Bum 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 bum. I have a feeling my microphone doesn't have fantastic noise cancellation or noise gating or whatever you want to call it. So you might pick up a conversation in the background. Yeah, it happens. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up my drink right as I enter the log gate. How about we don't do that? We actually take this fight seriously. This is a fairly... Ow. Okay, cool. So we're off to a really good start. This is a fairly early game fight, I would say. Sif isn't exactly the most difficult boss, as you can see by the fact that I'm absolutely murdering the shit out of her. I mean, she's hitting like a truck, don't get me wrong. She's got a really big sword. This is gonna hurt. Or not. Okay. Yeah, she hits like a truck, but she's really easy to dodge and doesn't have a lot of health. So oh my god. I'm talking so much shit about her, and she's just absolutely pooping on me. And she's dead. So I do want to equip the symbol of avarice so I can get 100% more souls. I don't have the silver serpent ring yet. Yeah, so I got 48,000 instead of 40,000. Actually, a decent chunk of souls. So maybe this isn't as early game as I thought. Let's find my bloodstain. Alright, so you might have noticed as I was clicking through shit that I did indeed get the Covenant of Oratorius. It's not the Abyss Walker ring, but it does allow you to walk in the Abyss, so it's definitely the Abyss Walker ring. It's definitely what that is. So yeah, this allows me to actually go to... I could bone home. Kind of running low on bones, but I'll bone home. So yeah, what's really great is that with the Lord Vessel, I can just teleport wherever the fuck I want. So I do want to go to the Firelink Shrine. And yeah, I put on the Symbol of Avarice, which gives me 20% more souls, but honestly, at this point I kind of don't need souls anymore. I need to buy things occasionally, but for the most part, it's really just... Okay, so I am going to so I'm gonna bone home back to the Darkroot Garden. Convenient that teleporting doesn't set your rest point. So I do wanna go down here. I wanna just kill the Moonlight Butterfly, not because I want the item that it gives, which is the Divine Ember, but actually just because I want to kill it. So I'm gonna reattune. I'm gonna reattune my my combustions into fire orbs just so I have more ranged spells. Because those of you who are familiar with the Moonlight Butterfly know that the Moonlight Butterfly is a total dickwad and spends about 90% of the fight not attackable on the ground. This is a trap. You pick up the item and then all of these enemies just animate at once, but I know that, so I can just murder them. Turning my camera down actually does affect the way that I swing. So if I actually turn my camera up, you swing up. If you turn it down, you swing down. It's a limited effect, but they're tall enough to hit the top of them. This is a fog gate, but it's not going anywhere. It's not a boss. It's just. Then there's this tree. I never understood this tree. It's just sort of hiding this lower area. And then there's the frog rays. Jeez, one shot. I keep forgetting how overpowered lightning weapons are. And then for some reason there's another tree. I don't really know why these guys exist. And I think this is actually the pillar that holds up the battlefield where you fight the Moonlight Butterfly. And then there's this guy. Not here. There he is. Then there's this guy. I'm probably going to kill him before he even gets up. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Wow, he does not have a lot of health. He's got like 300 health, tops. So he casts a spell that makes you very slow, to the point where you're basically over 100% encumbered while you're near him. So I'm just going to wait for that spell to end, because it's really obnoxious. And then just, you know, murder him. It's fine. And then there's some more frog rays. No big. And there isn't even really anything important down here. I just kind of like coming down here. It's kind of a nice place to come. Nice vacation spot. What's interesting is that in a Soul Level 1 run, you are the epitome of a glass cannon. Because at no point throughout the entire run do you get any more defensive. Your max HP never really changes except when you get the ROFAP. And your stamina doesn't go up, your defenses don't really go up. So you basically die like a bitch anytime an enemy looks at you funny. But with my, +5 lightning battle axe, currently only +3, I will be able to just, obviously I'm just murdering everything, without a care. And really the only thing up here is the wolf ring, which is actually really nice. It gives you a lot of poise, 40 to be exact. And then this is actually this is an area that I've been before. This is actually the approach to the bonfire that I last rested at. I'm not going to rest at the bonfire again. It's not going to give me any Estus. It's actually not going to give me anything, because I have more Estus than that bonfire is kindled to, which is 5. It's going to give me like the 3 hit points I'm missing because I blocked that one attack. I'm missing 7 hit points. But it would respawn all the enemies, which I don't want to happen. So I just remembered that the trick with these guys is you just constantly try to lock on, and as soon as you can lock on is when they can start taking damage. So you just keep trying until it works, and then as soon as it works, you start laying into them. So this is another one of those traps where as soon as you get the item, a bunch of enemies just pop up and start murdering you. But I'm too cool for that. That said, I did take a hit, and there's an enemy that's awake and not already dead. So, I mean, that could have gone a little bit better, but it could have gone much worse. Let's, woo! I'm considering using magic. Ooh. Considering. Just because I got 2 combatants and ranged options are nice. Okay, that was a grab attack, which is not something you want to see. That said, these guys are really slow, so I can just kill him before he gets attacked. So yeah, I'm gonna grab this item, which I believe is the Elite Armor set. Hey, look at that, Elite Knight set. Yes, that's what I meant. That's totally what I meant. Definitely what I meant. Running through some obscuring trees. Where is that side path? I missed it. And again, like, there's nothing really important for the run here. I'm just kind of coming down here because I feel like it. These vine-looking things are actually like a 2-headed snake, which is weird. Why that guy exists? Oh, okay. How are you? Good. Now I could summon the Witch Beatrice for this upcoming boss fight, but honestly, there's no reason for that. Whew, that was close. And again, weird snake thing. I don't know why it exists. As far as I'm aware, those are the only two in the game. And then just more of these stone guys. Wow. Yeah, this axe hits like a truck. So yeah, now it's time to fight the Moonlight Butterfly, so I'm gonna heal up. I'm gonna switch to Pyromancy, because this guy's just gonna fly the whole time, like an annoying bitch. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check the magic block on this thing. 42%, that's pretty terrible. But I really don't have a whole lot. Wow, that's actually better. But I'm not even gonna bother, because I kinda like stamina. So yeah, Moonlight Butterfly, here she comes. She's so majestic. Yeah, that was fair. It definitely hit her. And that was the Moonlight Butterfly! So yeah, like I was saying, glass cannon. I think she gives 8,000 souls, so I'm not even gonna bother equipping the Symbol of Avarice. 10,000, okay. That was close. Trust me, I know things about this game. And then up here is the Divine Ember, which is not really useful to me. I don't think I'm going to make a Divine Weapon, but you know what? I'm not playing this game to be fast about it. I forget what the Watchtower Basement key is. What is that? What does it say? Watchtower Basement. Okay. So this is the key to the tower that has Hovel in it. In order to normally get there, you need that key. But I have the master key, and that's one of the doors that the master key is capable of opening. So I don't need the Watchtower Basement key. It's completely worthless to me because I've already opened the door, already killed Hovel, already got the ring. You know, it's whatever. So real talk. So that corpse right back in the distance is where I got the wolf ring. And the first time I played this game, I beat the Moonlight Butterfly, and I was looking down there, and I had no fucking clue how to get there. Because who thinks, hey look, a tree, let me attack it. And those weird tree enemy things are, you know, it's just blocking the way into there, and I had no idea. So I did get a homeward bone from that blacksmith petrified corpse, which is kind of interesting. But I'm kind of trying to save my homeward bones because I only got 2 of them, and I don't know the item duplication glitch. I'm aware that it exists, but I don't want to use it. Well, hello there, sir. I just killed the Moonlight Butterfly. You don't scare me. So let's tune magic, place fire orb with great combustion, and then let's warp to Firelink Shrine. And then I think the female undead merchant sells homeward bones. So we're gonna go there and try and buy some. And she's real nearby. She's in the sewer up here. Stairs. One second. Okay. So yeah, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to New Londo, and we're just gonna do the whole thing, start to finish. So we're gonna drain the water. We're gonna kill a bunch of dark wraiths, and we're gonna kill the 4 kings. It should be a bit of a cakewalk. So we have a fully upgraded Pyromancy Flame, +3 lightning battle axe, and you know we should be able to kind of dominate. But we'll see. I think 4 kings is one of the harder bosses when I did my first soul level 1 run. And yes, she sells homeward bones. So I'm just gonna buy a bunch of these, just to have them. I'm gonna buy. She only sells 1 humanity. Why not? I think I'm good on pretty much everything else. I don't need to buy any transient curses, but it can't hurt. She only has 4 of them. Yeah, I'm gonna get some as soon as I go to New Londo, and now that I have a bunch of homeward bones, I'm just gonna use them. Yeah, it saves me 20 seconds walking back to Firelink, whatever. Whoops, I didn't rest at Firelink. So I'm going to rest here, which will give me 10 SS flasks, which is very useful. And I'm going to equip the Transient Curse. It is very useful, at the very least, to have that in my inventory so that I can just get that now. I do have a Estus Flask +3. At some point, I'm fairly certain that we get to the point where an Estus Flask fully heals us, even if we have 1 hit point. I don't know if we're there yet. Not really important because it heals the vast majority of our hit points. I think a +0 is 300, +1 is 400, and then it's like +2 is 450, and 3 is 500 or something like that. So I'm going to send the elevator up because I fully expect to die here at least once. And every single time I die, I have to go back down that elevator because there are no bonfires in New Londo. No bonfires. So like I was saying, you do get free transient curses, and those are right here in this pot. So there's, I think, 2 here. Yeah, there's 2 here. But it is useful to just, you know, have a few extra because the okay, so transient curses are required to actually interact with the ghosts of New Londo. You cannot deal any damage, and you can't even block them unless you have a transient curse, unless you are cursed. And transient curse temporarily curses you for 5 minutes. So it is very useful, or rather, absolutely necessary for you to be able to maneuver through New Londo. So there is a Firekeeper soul, and those of you who are observant will notice that there's some ghosts in the water here. So we're just gonna go ahead and kill them. So there's a Firekeeper soul here, so we can upgrade our we can upgrade our Estus Flask once again, which, whoop, okay, I was gonna say which we will do as soon as we die, which happened immediately. Because the camera is bullshit, and I walked off the edge, and people off camera are laughing at me. Yeah, it's time for me to get good. No excuses. But that does mean I can immediately upgrade my Estus Flask to +4. Producer, would you like to look up how much health a +4 Estus Flask heals? Because I have no idea. I want to say it's like 540 or something like that. But I could be wrong. And thankfully we sent the elevator back up, so we don't have to call it and wait for it, or more likely wander into the elevator shaft and die. How much? 515, I'm being told. So out of our 687 health, our +4 Estus Flasks heal 515, which is the vast majority of it. Yeah, so that's pretty nice. So like I said, it is nice to have a few extra transient curses. Cool! You need Dark Souls 1. It's different for every game. $650? Really? Wow, okay, so 650 health from our Estus Flask out of our 687. So the odds are very low that we will have our health so low that using an Estus Flask does not heal us completely full. So this is a. So I'm gonna do this again. That's fine. But same exact thing happened. So these ghosts have an exceptionally long grasp, and they also have a grab attack. Wow. So that thing I said about very low odds that a flask would not fully heal us, it's about to do that. Or you know, I'm just gonna die. So yeah, I hate ghosts. They're actually Satan. It's really hard to find things to talk about when I keep dying and doing the same content over and over again. But basically the sum of this area is ghosts suck, and they will ruin everything you love. I wish I wasn't a zombie. That'd be cool. That costs humanity though. So it is very good that we bought extra transient curses, because yeah, we used the 2 free ones that we got, and they really only drop from ghosts. Interestingly enough, the ghosts drop them 2 at a time. You know, every time you do get a drop, you get 2 curses. Let's see if we can avoid needing more. Okay, so if they're staggered, I can one-shot them. So I will use that information. That is very valuable information. Okay, so here I'm not cornered now. Oh, that's a grab attack. Do not. I was in the middle of rolling, but okay. All right, so they're all dead. I just gotta get over there, get my souls, and get back. Yeah, so like as I walk out that door, it's just like, you want to turn your camera, right? Not really. So basically, the sum of this area, and I've already said this, is ghosts is a dick. Ghosts are dicks. But more than that, there's ghost ambushes. So there's a bunch of ghosts pop out of the ground. But what's nice is that while they're popping out of the ground, not only are they vulnerable, they're just like they're stupid. They just don't do anything. So I am going to unequip the Bellowing Dragon Crest ring and equip the Covetous Gold Serpent ring. And that's kind of just insurance against accidentally running out of transient curses. And I knew she was there, and I still got hit. So as soon as I enter this room, a bunch of them spawn. But since I can one-shot them, that's not that big a deal. Oh, that was bad. Okay. Ooh, didn't die. So yeah. Oh. I think that's actually the ghost dagger. Ghost dagger? Oh no, okay. So I pretty quickly got... Alright, so I almost immediately got probably enough transient curses to just not care about it anymore. And what's really annoying about this place is that transient curses only last for 5 minutes. But you can't use another one while you're already cursed. So you... Yep. Come out of the wall. You can't use another one while you're already cursed. So once it gets close to 5 minutes, you literally just have to like wait so that you don't get ambushed partway through a fight by just not being able to block or damage them, because that is ruinous. You tend to just get absolutely shit on if all of a sudden you need to like retreat, can't block, and you need to use another curse before you can even do anything about it. Usually it's around this part of the area where I would decide to use another one. And that trap is absolutely hilarious. You know, in theory it's supposed to just like stab you, but that really only happens if you just stand there. But what's really annoying is that they glide to the ground really slowly. Ladder. I don't even know. Honestly, don't even know what's down here. So obviously, there's water down there. Oh, there's a ghost. Oh crap! Oh, that wasn't a crap. I'm gonna go around. What's really annoying is that they can fly through walls. Obviously, they're ghosts. But then, like, once they're in the wall, like, your weapon can just bounce off of the wall and be completely ineffective. So by going down here, now I remember, by going down here, you basically negate a bunch of the traps in the area. by just killing the ghosts before they can, you know, pop out at you all spooky-like. I don't think I can get up here. No, I can't. I can't get up there. Is it literally just kill 2 ghosts down here? That's some shit. That said, I think this might be a shortcut once you drain the water. Actually, this would be a shortcut now. Yeah, so it actually looks like you can jump from there to here, and then I can climb that ladder that I just kicked down. I think that might actually be the point of this, so I don't have to go through that building that I just went through. But we're getting to that point where I'm pretty close to 5 minutes. So I kind of don't want to go into the next building, mostly because I don't... See? Yeah, so my curse just wore off. So I'm able to use a transient curse again. But I literally don't want to go into the next building ever, even when I have a fresh transient curse, because the next building is just god-awful. So, you know, I'm just not looking forward to this next part. It's just not fun. So there are a pair of ghosts down there that are now flying up to me, and it really behooves you to just sort of kite them up. Whoa! Yeah, so a bunch of ghosts who are now aggroed, and yeah, you basically just don't want any part of that. You might see me switching from one-handed to two-handed pretty frequently. That is because a one-handed attack is not enough to kill them unless they're staggered, but a two-handed attack is. So this is a really annoying part where like you need to kite them up to you, but if you back away too quickly, they just sort of fuck off. So I'm going to use a trick that I learned recently, which is run over here, kill her, and then quit. And then what that does is that that causes all the ghosts to reset their positions, which allows you to climb this ladder without getting murdered. I'm probably going to take a hit. Yep. But I won't die. Which is fantastic. I love not dying. So that allows me to talk to this guy. He knows I have the Lord Vessel, somehow. Purchase item. Oh, he sells transient curses for way cheaper. And I'm just gonna buy a bunch. He also... sacrifice humanity, undo curse. That's interesting. I don't know. I don't cast magic unless pyromancy, so I don't want it. But now that I have that key, this building becomes way less important, and I don't need to like worry about it because I can just run through it now. Because they do the stupid like pop out and ooh, spooky. Ow. Most of them do the woo spooky. But at this point, I'm just running. I didn't need to come around here, but I literally forgot that was the case. Damn it! I was running for my life, hoping not to die. I should have Estes, but at least now I have the key to the seal. So now I just gotta get to the seal, and then once I get to the seal, I really don't need to deal with ghosts all that much anymore. So I'm gonna try that jump that I think was the intention. I'm gonna give that a shot. See if that works. And as was mentioned at the very beginning of the first episode, I have named my character Gilded Trollop. This is a reference to the fact that the channel is the Gilded Troll. But the Gilded Troll wouldn't fit because you only get, I think it's 13 characters. Yeah, 13 characters, and the Gilded Troll is literally 14 characters. So it would have been the Gilded Troll, and I was not okay with that because that ain't me. So I am not going to engage with these ghosts because I know that I'm literally just making a death run. I just want to get to the seal so that I can unlock it. That is definitely not the intention here. Unless I can get there from up here. Yeah, so I'm going to jump over here. Cool, made it. So yeah, that is, I guess that's the intention here. I've never actually considered doing that before. I've always gone through the building, which, hey, now I know. And I did use a transient curse just in case I wanted to kill a ghost, but I really don't think I want to. And then I literally don't need to go through the, oh wow, my souls are up there. That's just obnoxious. And because I didn't go through the building, I have way more health when I get here, so I'm not really worried. And I am just going to go right to the seal. This doesn't work, that's fine. Here's the key to the seal. Yep, and then... Bam! Okay, so this big old door in the background, I am pushing a lever that opens that big old door! And if you'll notice, the whole city is flooded. So I am allowing the water out, which for some reason doesn't kill any of the drakes that are out there in the Valley of Drakes, which is what I just opened the door to. But conveniently, or usefully, it drains the city, which allows me to do stuff in the city. Seriously though, like I drained like 50 feet of water, and there's drakes literally right there. Like, why do those exist? Why are they not dead? So this elevator, I couldn't call it because it was submerged in water. Now I can call it. So this is the cool part. This is the cool part of New Londo, the part that has fewer ghosts and more things that aren't ghosts. Because honestly, New Londo, I hate ghosts. They're garbage. They're the shittiest enemy. So down here we have Dark Wraiths. He's just gonna hop off. So this is actually one of my favorite enemies, just because they're really cool. They're total dickwads. Oh wow, okay, so I can nearly kill them with a crit. And I still have my my gold serpent ring equipped, and that's not because I want more transient curses, because I really don't. I have 19 and probably don't need any more, to be honest. But because Dark Wraiths drop Titanite chunks, and even rarely they drop a Titanite slab. So I do want to push out here, wait for him to finish his combo, and then wham! And then I don't even need a... I did a two-handed R2 last time, but apparently I only need an R1. They do drop chunks and rarely a slab. If they drop a slab, that saves me a trip to the Undead Asylum, and if they drop chunks, that's fantastic. I'm kind of counting on them dropping chunks, to be honest. So... Oh shit! Yeah, that sucked. So what sucks is that they have they're just barely surviving my crits. So if I were to have a +4 lightning battle axe, I'm fairly certain that I would be able to kill them. I did just lose my bloodstain, which had 1 humanity and like 44,000 souls on it. But like I said, I don't really care about souls, and 1 humanity is nothing really to cry about. Also, that bloodstain was just in a really dickish spot. It's just not great. You never want to see it, you know, at the very end of the Ghost Funhouse. It's just bad time. But at this point, I'm actually gonna stop using transient curses because I literally need to run past like 2 or 3 ghosts, and they leash pretty quickly. But what I am gonna try is I'm gonna try to do a 2-handed backstab on the Dark Wraith, and as you can see, the water level has lowered significantly. If I were to drop down here, that's still death water, but there are there's a fairly large area up ahead that is now accessible. So I'm literally just gonna jump off, and I jump here and then off here, and you take minimal damage jumping down. And there should be a dark wraith in the water. There he is. And you, I was gonna do a two-handed backstab, but I forgot. And then what you want to do is you obviously want to. Hey, look, a Titanite chunk. That's exactly what I wanted. So if I can get 3 of those, I can actually upgrade my weapon to +4, and then all I need is the slab upgrade to +5. So I'm gonna go back in here. This is actually the room where I died, and I'm gonna try to. Yeah, ow, ow, ow. Yeah, I just got kicked in the face. For some reason, their kick does damage, and my kick just does stamina damage. But it looks like two-handing is not a great idea. Just because I can't block effectively. Like, my shield has 45 or 95% physical reduction. This has 55% physical reduction, so I'm still taking 45% of the damage they deal, even while blocking. So that's just not great. You never want to see that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm basically just trying to sort of clear out the area, get a few Titanite chunks, so that I can get my lightning battle axe up to +4. There is one static chunk location in here. There's a treasure chest with a chunk. I think it's actually behind a secret wall or an illusory wall. But I do need 3 of those chunks. I did get 1 of them from a dude, so I kind of need to get. Actually, no. There's two chests with chunks in them, if I recall correctly. So I can just get those. I don't really need to go throughout all the rooms. The room that I died in twice now. There are stairs that go up to the very large ember, which allows you to upgrade your weapon to +15 and normal. I'm not doing that because that has like normal weapon progression, which you need stats to use effectively. So yeah, I don't really want a two-hand. Look, another Titanite chunk. And then here's an illusory wall, and then another dark wraith, which is interesting. Backstab. Yeah, these guys' attack patterns are incredibly exploitable. But then once they get their shield up, it's like, whoa! Once they get their shield up, their shield's incredibly effective at blocking attacks, which is frustrating because as a player, it's pretty worthless if you manage to get their shield. It is something they drop. Yeah, it's a little annoying. But now I have 3 chunks. Red eye orbs. There's dark wraith down here. I think there's a chunk down here as well. Backstab. Yeah, they're not all that hard to kill, but they do hit like a truck. I swear there was something down here. I guess it's just the well with the cracked arrow. You might be hearing the this weird ooze, which I actually can't. Oh no, I haven't aggroed it yet. Okay, I have aggroed the dark wraith, so I want to back up. Okay. And then he literally disappeared. There's this weird threshold where you can see them past it, and I did use a transient curse because there are a few ghosts, and you might have seen it sort of coming down the stairs at me. If I recall correctly, there's 2 dark wraiths in here. Yeah, so I just aggroed the second one. There's also a ghost. But the dark wraith runs a lot faster, so engage him first, kill him, And if I recall correctly, that big old slime thing should be coming too. Yeah, there he is. Quite honest, I don't really know what he's capable of. There's a ghost, some skulls that explode. I think this is a chunk. Yeah. That was cool. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just run through the boss fog. And there are ghosts that can follow me down, follow me through the boss fog. But I am just going to book it. Yeah, you can hear the ghosts just sort of attacking the wall. So you don't actually need to run down all these stairs. You can just sort of jump off the ledge at any point. This is the part where I need to switch from my Serpent Ring to the Covenant of Artorias, because I'm about to fight the Four Kings. Wish me luck. Alright, this is going to be a little disorienting. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Whoop, not what I wanted to do. Oof. Okay, we're moving a little slow. So we got the second king before we killed the first one. But that's okay, because they literally only engage one at a time. Whew. What the hell? Oh, what the fuck? Okay, third king has already spawned. Oop, there's a second king. Okay. Oh shit. Barely got out of that. I am out of pyromancy already, but I still hit pretty hard with my axe. Whoa. Oh god. And I'm dead. So much for only engaging one at a time. So as you can see, the issue was I ran out of magic. So I'm gonna swap from Great Fireball to Fire Orb, which does more total damage. I am also going to reinforce my Lightning Battle Axe. Except I don't have any souls. That's not a problem because I do have at least one soul item. This is gonna be like 5,000 souls, which is kind of a waste. I only really needed 200. I should not have scrolled up. I should have just. Alright, so Lightning Battle Axe plus 4. That'll make a marginal difference against the Four Kings, but better than nothing. Yeah, so that's the Four Kings. It's fairly easy to kill them. I am obviously really bad at dodging their attacks. I was doing decently. I think. Not great, but decent. And as I said before, swapping out the, sending the elevator back up after every descent, obviously very crucial to sanity. So I do still have the Covenant of Artorias equipped, just so I don't have to switch to that when I get there. It would be useful to have the Bellowing Dragon Crest ring, but in order to do that for this fight, I would need to break my Ring of Favor and Protection by unequipping it, which I don't think I'm willing to do right now. I have a feeling that I'm probably going to do that for the Gwyn fight, so that I can equip the Hornet Ring as well as the here's the 4-hit. Oh, that was a 3-hit combo. Oop, that's not good. So I am curious whether this kills them. Just one shot. Yeah, so like I said, +4 weapon, and I just I killed them with 1 critical hit. So yeah, I'm just gonna run past this. I'm fairly certain that the big face blob thing does stay dead if you kill it. That was cool. I was planning on... Oh, that was cool. Yeah, I wanted to like slowly slide off the edge so that I could just fall into the abyss. But obviously the ghosts had other plans. And this is why New Londo is the fucking worst, because you need to make this stupid run every single time. You gotta take the elevator. Also because ghosts are just garbage. I don't think the ghosts are particularly good game design. They're incredibly flavorful, don't get me wrong. But they are thoroughly frustrating, and the fact that you need transient curses to interact with them is not... I don't think it's made incredibly clear. Obviously it gives you you know, it says temporary curse allows engagement with ghosts, but it's very possible that you just miss the transient curse. You know, the one item that you're able to get for free. I don't. Oh, that's great. That said, I did figure it out on my own my first playthrough. So it's not obtuse, but I don't think it's... I don't know. I just don't think it's... I think one of the main problems with it is the fact that you can't use a transient curse while cursed, which means that you can. And I'm now remembering that as soon as you get in here, you need to roll because they will attack. The ghosts will attack. I think one of the main problems is you can't use a transient curse while you're already cursed, which means that once you get near the end of the 5 minutes, you need to literally wait for it to end, so that you don't accidentally get caught in the middle of using it, or in the middle of a fight. It just runs out, and you're just boned. This spiral's really annoying. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting the end quite yet. So I'm just gonna use an Estus Flask real quick, and then I'm gonna spin in circles and try and find the king as soon as he spawns. All right. And then the closing magic attack that he does, which I actually got lucky he didn't do it, because I ran towards him fast enough. I dodged right into that. Oh wow, already. Yeah. As soon as he does that, you wanna be nowhere near. Ow. So I think I was doing 134 damage before, so that weapon upgrade was actually pretty significant. Yeah, again. Oh, okay, cool. That just lasts a while. I died. Again. Yeah, I suck. I gotta get good. Um, yeah, that explosion thing. It's total RNG, which attack he uses, but that explosion thing is just really annoying. The grab is really annoying. Basically, any of his just weapon swings, they're totally dodgeable. They're totally easy to dodge. Um, I don't think I have time to kill them with my axe, so I think I need to really only use my axe on the fourth king, and then just sort of hope I have enough magic um, for the first three. What is nice is that if you overkill a king, uh, the overkill damage is applied to the collective health pool. So the fourth king tends to end up having about half as much health as the first three kings, just because you've done so much damage to the collective health pool. Because the collective health pool is exactly 4 times one king's health. But if you do, if you do 1/6 overkill on each of the kings, then the fourth king has half health. And when you're using like really powerful, ooh, jeez. When you're using really powerful magic, 1/6 overkill is not outside the realm of possibility. It's actually kind of likely. I really don't need to be killing that guy every time, and I'm not even wearing the gold serpent ring, so it's not even likely that he gives me an item. But it's just one less thing to worry about as I'm getting in here. I do want to dodge immediately on getting in here. And you just hear their boots, and you're just like, oh god. But they can't get through the fog, only the ghosts can. Alright, we're ready to go. I am curious if I can roll. What's nice is that if you have a bloodstain, you can just start running right towards it. Because they always spawn in the same spot. It's just not clear where that spot is. And I did get the unfortunate magic attack, but I was able to avoid it. Or it's still coming? Oh god, I'm just gonna die. This magic attack's just gonna kill me. Yeah, I'm gonna die. That was cool. Alright, not gonna lie, I'm getting a little tilted. So I'm gonna take a break. I will be right back. Hopefully after I cool down a little bit. And we'll kill the 4 kings. See you soon. Like the whole computer's muted or something. Alright, so my voice has audio now. And does my game have audio? My game does not have audio. Why doesn't my game have audio? What's going on here? Yeah, every time I switch scenes. How about now? No, still don't have audio. Yeah, so I'm going to exit the game and relaunch it. I don't understand what it is about OBS that just ruins my computer's audio. Like it wasn't just that I wasn't transmitting audio for the game, like I actually did not hear the game. Hopefully you guys can hear it now. But yeah, that is really annoying. Alright, cool. Yeah, so I think I'm actually gonna make an attempt to get the crest shield. And by make an attempt, I mean I'm gonna go get the crest shield. Because in addition to getting the crest shield, I'm gonna go get the Titanite slab, which will allow me to upgrade my weapon to +5 lightning, which might make these guys a little bit easier, maybe. So yeah, we are going to the Northern Undead Asylum revisit. We're gonna kill the spare demon. Yeah. So I have to make this jump, which sucks. Ah, first try. Cool. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do it again, because I need to roll down here, and then get this key. Actually, no, I can just, I can go right here, and then... Oh, fuck! I don't know how I didn't die. I don't know how that happened. I should have died. That was a really far fall. Okay, so I have to make that jump again. Yeah, I mean, that jump usually gives me a lot of trouble. Fortunately, you don't just, like, die when you fail, but it does... Oh, okay. First. You don't die when you fail, but it does deal damage, and then you have to run around, etc. So, let's make this jump. Nope, I missed. Oh, wow, I didn't roll. Okay, I was expecting a roll. Okay, so I just gotta go up here. And then... into the nest. And this is the part where I wait. So you guys might be able to see, probably not. Yeah, you can kind of see in the bottom left corner, there's a big-ass fucking raven down there. And that's actually the bird that carried me from the asylum to Lordron. So now if I curl up in a ball in its nest for long enough, it just decides to come by and pick me up and take me back for whatever fucking reason. Because why not, right? So yeah, look at me, I'm in a ball. I love the super slow-mo. It's just like whoa. And then he just drops me off right here. There are fan theories that bird is actually Velka, goddess of sin, or god of sin. I'm not sure. I don't remember the god's gender. I just assumed the raven's gender. Probably female. It's got a nest and whatnot. These guys suck because they hit like trucks. But so do I. So it's okay. Yeah. So here's the part where I get to kill the spare demon. But first, I am going to rest at this bonfire so that if I die, I don't have to go back up to the nest and curl up. So I'm going to rest at the bonfire. And then unfortunately, you do need to kill 2 hollows because otherwise they will actually join you in the boss fight, which is... You never want additional enemies when you're trying to fight a boss. You never want additional enemies when you're trying to fight anything, to be honest. So I am going to use an Estus Flask. And if I recall correctly, I want to fall down over on this side. So if I step in the middle of this floor, it's just gonna fall out. I do believe I was on the wrong side. I am incorrect. Alright, so I managed to roll out of the way, so he did not notice me, which allows me to get an opening attack. Okay, I want to get behind him. Fire orb. Behind him again. Oh shit, this is gonna suck. Yeah, that sucked. So this might be a death spiral. Okay. We're okay. So if I get... Yeah, okay. So if you get right up in front of his stomach, he does a ground pound, which is fantastic because he will just keep repeating it as long as you're in front of his stomach. And it is super exploitable. And that's the Stray Demon. So yeah, real easy to kill this guy if you know how to, if you know what he's capable of and how to. So I did get the Titanite slab, which is fantastic because I can upgrade my weapon to +5 lightning. And honestly, the Symbol of Avarice isn't really worth it because he only gives 20,000 souls, and I don't care about souls. What's the ladder? I always get lost when I'm in here. One of these corners is over here. One of these corners is a goddamn ladder. Nope, not this one. Oh, there it is. Okay. Jesus Christ. Hilariously, there's a fog gate covering this ladder during the fight. And now, what is nice is I can kill this guy. This Black Knight, Silver Knight, Black Knight. This Black Knight, I can kill him, and he will give me a red Titanite chunk, which will be useful when I start to upgrade my my other battle axe to Chaos. I still need to get the Ember for that. That's the thing I need to do. So there is another Black Knight in this asylum that also gives a red Titanite chunk. I'm gonna go kill him, and then I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go to the bonfire, and I'm gonna warp back to Firelink. Upgrade my weapon to +5, and then we'll be done with the asylum. Oh no, the main reason I came here, the main reason I said I was coming here was the Crest Shield, which has, if I recall correctly, 90% magic resistance, and that opening attack that the Four Kings does, where he throws magic at you. In non-soul level 1 runs, what I would do is I would just run right into it and block it with my Crest Shield, and that just absorbs the vast majority of the damage. And then what's great is that most of in fact, I think all of Four Kings attacks have a magic component to them. So you might remember this guy. He's the guy who gave us the Estus Flask. His name is Oscar of Astora. And the shield that he is currently wearing, that is the Crest Shield. That is what we're here for. I'm just sort of waiting for him to give me an opening so I can backstab him. He's not really giving me an opening. I'm gonna make one. So, and nope, didn't get it. Didn't get it. So, oh, staggered. He tried to kick me and I kicked him. Yeah, alright. Killed him. Time for a Crest Shield. So what's going to be really funny is when I don't have the stats to equip it. Hey, I do. Cool. Alright, so... Yeah, I should have gotten the Dragon Crest Shield. Damn, okay. Lesson learned. Don't listen to the internet. Crest Shield, don't get me wrong. Very good shield because it gives stamina recovery. But having a shield that actually has 100% physical damage reduction is a big deal. So, you may remember that earlier, much earlier in the run, I mentioned a ring that would allow me to ignore the slowing effects of water. And wow, I didn't even get to do the second hit of the backstab. Yeah, I don't really care about your shield. Wow, he hurts. A ring that allows me to ignore the slowing effects of water and swamp. The key that I got from that roof allowed me to open that door, which allows me to get this rusted iron ring, which is that ring that I was talking about. So I did kill both of the Black Knights. I got my crest shield, and I got my Titanite slab. So I'm done with the Asylum. I have gotten everything there is to get here, and I am going to warp back to Firelink. So with my better shield, and I'm about to upgrade my axe to be plus 5 lightning, which is maximum upgradeifying. Plus 5 light battle axe, yeah. Alright, so yeah, that should be, if I recall correctly, a fairly major increase. I think I went from like 196 to 237 of both physical and lightning. So it's about a 20% increase in damage. So I'm guessing that against Four Kings, I'm gonna be doing about 230, 240 damage now, as opposed to the 186 I was doing with the plus 4 and the 134 I was doing with the plus 3. And also I've got the shield, which has 80% magical damage reduction. So when he throws that magic at me, instead of trying to avoid it and then eventually just getting hit by it anyway, I can just run right into it and block it. So, progress. And then at some point, I'm probably going to want to go back to the Valley of Drakes and get the Dragon Crest shield so that I can do a similar thing with fire attacks. The only shield that has better fire damage reduction, if I recall correctly, is the Heater shield. And I'm probably going to be using that against Gwyn. I might even bother spending the resources upgrading the Heater shield to give it better stability, which will allow me to block attacks with less stamina loss. So as you can see, I took 0 damage because I was blocking. Oop, that's not good. Okay. Oh, don't want to get hit by that. Yeah. Stamina. Whoa. Really, dude? This guy's not giving me any openings. So you really don't want to get hit by that Soul Drain attack. And I was doing about 510 damage to them before, now I'm doing 560. Not a humongous increase, but for a lot of enemies, it is the difference between killing them and not killing them. So, you know, it's something to take into account. I did actually rest at the Firelink Shrine Bonfire. I sat down to upgrade my weapon, so I did get 10 Estus Flasks, and when I die, I'm guessing I'm going to die to the Four Kings, I will most likely, or I will go back to that bonfire. Now the reason that I'm doing Four Kings first is because if you want to join the Abyss Walkers, or the Dark Wraiths, you have to. The rest of the four lords that so here's that magic attack that I was talking about, and I just run right into it. And I only took 20% damage from that attack because my shield has 80% magic damage reduction. So I'm going to start laying into this guy with combustion as before. Ooh. One down. Okay. Oh. What is absolutely phenomenal. Oh shit. Out, 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 out. Okay. Wait for it to dissipate. What is absolutely phenomenal about Pyromancy is that you actually generate stamina while casting. Like, it costs nothing, and you regenerate while casting. So that is a huge deal. So it actually looks like I'm barely overkilling these guys at all. Whoa! I missed terribly. So that's really bad. It's not terrible. I'm doing pretty good killing these guys quickly. And since I have the crest shield, I'm out of magic. Since I have the crest shield, I can actually block his attacks competently. You know, if I just block his attack, I take very little damage. Wait for Eve. Okay. So unfortunately, the fourth king has spawned. But he's dead. We're doing good. Got one king left. Heal. I dodged. Now, something that might be incomprehensible is the fact that there's only one king left, but a fifth king can spawn if I take too long killing this guy. Which looks like it's probably going to happen. Especially if he keeps using this attack. That was dumb. I got greedy. So as I was saying, very, very, very early in this run through, if you get greedy, you get punished. But fortunately, I didn't get punished so badly that I wasn't able to kill the 4 kings. And the 4 kings are dead. Now I got the first of my 4 Lord Souls. So that's the Bequeath Lord Soul Shard. And since I never talked to King Seeker Frampt, this guy spawns. And he allows me entrance into the Dark Wraiths. So I'm going to rest here real quick, just to establish it. I'm
Greetings,
undead warrior.
I am the primordial serpent, Darkstalker Kath. I can guide thee and illuminate the truth. The truth I shall share without sentiment. After the advent of fire, but your progenitor, the
Dark Soul.
Your
Roll credits.
claimed the Dark Souls, and soon, thus speak. However, Lord Gwyn, clinging to his age of fire, and the Dark Lord, Lord Gwyn, by sacrificing himself to Gwyn, has blurred your path. I seek to right, but the other serpent, Frampt, lost undead warrior. Only I who must destroy and become the...
My decision is hell yeah.
I shall not be still.
He's gonna eat me. He's gonna take me to where I place the Lord Vessel. So yeah, if at any point you talk to Frampt or place the Lord Vessel, this guy will never spawn. So in order to talk to this guy, you have to kill the 4 kings before you kill any of the other 4 lords. Because to get to any of the other 4, you have to place the Lord Vessel by either talking to Frampt and getting here, or by just jumping down the hole that Frampt is sitting in, and then place the Lord Vessel. So as soon as I place this, it's a pretty neato cutscene. To be quite honest, I have no fucking clue how I've been carrying that this whole time. That's the thing that allows me to teleport. I have no fucking clue how I was carrying that this whole time. But you know what? Whatever. Is it just me or does my face look like canvas? Interesting. Pretty neat cutscene. So yeah, that's where Frampt was, right in Firelink Shrine. But what this does is it opens these 3 yellow gates. That one goes to Nito, this one goes to Seath, and the third one goes to Bed of Chaos, which is the worst boss in all of Soulsborne ever. It's the worst boss ever. It's one of the worst bosses, like, ever. So yeah, this counts as a bonfire, hilariously enough. But
Very once the vest seek Gravelord Nito, the Witch of Izalith, and the traitor Seath the Scaleless. Fill then.
Yep. Yep.
I then.
Yep.
Let
Yep. Alright, we're going back to the Abyss. I don't think I need the Covenant anymore, but he just eats me. So we can go back to the Abyss. He spits me out. Alright, so I'm going to join the Dark Wraiths.
if you wish, the lead it can present and cast.
Enter Covenant. Oh yeah.
Undead. Farewell.
If I recall correctly, I need either 10 or 30 humanity. I need to give either 10 or 30 to this guy to get the red eye orb, which is infinite use and allows me to invade anyone who is of a soul level equal to or greater than me. So this is a boring part of the game. So if you want to go get a drink, go to the bathroom, now's the time. So I offer humanity. Yes. I stand here. He takes it. I hit OK, and then I do it again. I have to do this 10 times. And if I don't get it after doing 10, I need to pop 30 more humanity and then do it another 20, or 20 more humanity and then do it another 20 times. Do you mind looking up when I get the red eye orb? Do I need Covenant rank 1 or 2? Okay, cool. So I only have to do this 10 times. So that's nice. This does mean that I'm not going to have enough humanity to open the Lost Izalith shortcut unless I farm for some humanity, which is possible. That's the thing I can do. Don't know if it's the thing I want to do, but it's the thing I can do. So this is 10 that I've given him. Red Eye Orb, yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna work.
Well.
Oh no, that's not what I want. No!
And trust.
Ooh. So I'm gonna work. 2. So what is the next thing that I need to do? Titan slab, chunks. Okay, so I am going to Daughter of Chaos. So this is the Covenant that I was talking about, where I don't have 30 humanity to open the shortcut to Lost Izalith. That's fine. That just means I have to kill 2 more bosses. But since I don't have enough humanity, and I really don't care, I'm just gonna kill her. She dead.
Why, you
Dead.
monster! The family! What have you done? What have you done?
What a whiny bitch. I'm legit gonna die here. Yep, that was cool. Oh, I need that item. I really hope it doesn't despawn. That would thoroughly sad. That would be really sad if that despawns, because that's a Firekeeper soul, which makes my. Okay, good. It's still there. So you can't light this bonfire anymore. Too bad. You can, hilariously, still warp there. So since I lit that bonfire once, I can still warp there. And it's like, oh no, well I can't rest there. But who gives a shit, because there's a bonfire like 20 seconds down the hallway. Right here. 0 enemies between bonfires. So out of all the fire keepers that are okay to kill, that's the most okay to kill. I'm actually gonna hit the bathroom real quick. I'm not gonna switch to be right back because that screws with my audio. So I'll be right back. And I have returned. So I'm gonna do two things real quick. And I don't know why I literally have no idea why I used those words. Because I'm gonna do one thing very slowly, and it's gonna be really annoying. So I have to go down to into this lava field and get the Chaos Fire Ember, which will allow me to upgrade my weapons to Chaos. But if you're really eagle-eyed, you can see that there are 7 fucking Taurus demons over here. This is gonna be fun. I might actually wait to get the Ember until after I get the orange charred ring, because that allows you to walk through lava. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give it a shot, see what happens. Go invade someone? I thought about that. The problem with that is that it takes an undetermined amount of time to invade people, and I wasn't sure if that'd be interesting content. You know, just sitting here. Oh great, I aggroed 2 of them. This is sweet. This is real cool. I approve. Oh shit. I don't know how that hit me. This is cool. This is a waste. Come on. There we go. Okay. Alright, now there's only 1. I can go back to killing on the regular. So remember when this guy was a boss? Yeah, me neither. Fortunately, these guys never respawn, so even if I kill 2 and then die, it's just like whatever. But yeah, there are literally items in the lava, and it's just like, screw. Oh, great! I aggroed 3. This is fantastic. I love the fact that he can just run through lava like it's water. He doesn't even run through it like it's water. He runs through it like it's nothing. Cool, 1 down. Turns out Pyromancy's stupid OP. Who knew? It's almost as if soul level 1 runs are totally doable because the only class that gets to be soul level 1 is Pyromancer. Come on. So busted. So insanely busted. Trust me though, at some point I will invade someone. Just not right this instant. So here's the part that sucks. I am definitely going to die here. There's no question about it. It's just a matter of whether or not I get the item I want before I die. And the item I want is that guy right there. So what I need to do is I need to unequip something. So I'm gonna unequip my shield. And actually I'm gonna equip... I don't have a flame plate. That's fine. So I'm gonna go back to the Felling Dragon. So I need to roll through this lava and try and grab that item before I die. Cool, got it. So I got the item, and my my bloodstain will not be in the lava, so success. And what's fantastic is those Taurus demons are permanently dead. Yay! So I can go back to regular code. Crown of Dusk, antiquated dress, antiquated gloves, and I think I was wearing the sorcerer boots. Yeah. Yoga pants. So yeah, I just gotta go get my bloodstain, and then we can continue. Shield. Where's the crest shield? There it is. Thought I had to sneeze. Apparently not. It's definitely there. It's just not coming. So I had to run all the way over there and get my bloodstain. What's interesting is that, and by interesting I mean absolutely hilarious, is that there is a ring that gives you a roll that's better than the fast roll. It's called the ninja flip. And what makes each roll better than the last, what makes medium roll better than fat roll, and fast roll better than medium roll, and ninja roll better than fast roll, is the ratio of iframes, invincibility frames, to recovery frames. So when I do the fast roll, if I recall correctly, it is 11 iframes and then 8 recovery frames. And with the ninja flip, it is actually 17 iframes and 2 recovery frames. So you are nearly invincible if you just spam ninja flipping, which allows you to just ninja flip through lava and not take damage, which actually allows you to skip entire sections of the game. And by entire sections of the game, I literally mean that really annoying dude that when you kill him, he lowers the lava. You can just ignore that. You can just ninja flip through the lava before lowering it and manage not to die. And just get to the next area. So now that I have the Chaos Fire Ember, I'm going to continue through Lost Izalith. Lost Izalith, I think I'm actually technically in the Demon Ruins right now. Not in Lost Izalith yet. I can never remember area names. But this is the area where boss monsters become regular monsters. So I'm just fighting a Capra Demon, which was one of the most frustrating early game bosses, and he's just a regular enemy. Ooh, I did not have enough stamina to block that. But it's fine, because he's dead now. Conveniently, I am not human, which means I don't get invaded by Knight Kirk, who is a gigantic pain in the dick. I hate him. He sucks. Just a spiky dickwad. He would invade me right around here. And then there's this whole walkway with 5 fucking Capra demons, and alternatively, and then once I kill this thing, I get a bonfire. I can kill it at range. That's fair. So yeah, bonfire. Part of the game where I would rather have a Dragon Crest shield because I do a lot of fire attacks. Like, I really love how these guys are like totally stunnable with my attack. Really. President aggro cap. Look at that. That guy. Swinging him 5 times, he dies. It's incredible. Remember when that guy was a boss? God damn, man. So you want to make sure these guys get to you at the same time. I didn't. And that's why. Oh, cool, I died. That's cool. So I think at this point, so the boss that I'm about to fight is the Demon Fire Sage, who, believe it or not, despite being a Fire Sage, is weak against fire. Because that's definitely a thing that makes sense. So I think at this point, what I actually want to do is I want to leave this area, and I want to go to the catacombs, where I can find the blacksmith who will upgrade my weapon to be Chaos Fire. Now that I got that ember, so I am. I'm not really going anywhere. I'm just sort of running away so that I can get some breathing room and use a homeward bone. And then I'm going to warp out of here, and then to appease my one viewer, I am going to thoroughly hope that there is someone playing in the Undead Burg. And I'm gonna try and invade him. Hi. I literally cannot remember if I need to be human for this, but I figured, you know, why not? That's cool. I missed. That was cool. Yeah, whatever. Searching for world to invade. Okay. Not allowed to move around. This is where you usually end up fighting people, so I'm gonna use it here. Alright. Searching for world. Killed that dude despite him having a shield up. That's how a sack is. Oh, sweet, I'm invading someone. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, sweet Jesus, he's not gonna know I hit him. Oh, baby. 1070 current players. Alright, I mean, that's a bunch. Alright, where we at, dude? Where we at, dude? I guess I'm gonna go up here. He didn't kill those guys up there, but he did kill these guys. So I'm guessing he's ahead of this point. Open that door. These guys are dead. Where is this? Oh, there he is. How's it going, dude? What is going on here? Get good!
Oh.
Magic! I have a crest shield, bro. Ah, dude, this guy's... He's in, like, basic sorcerer equipment. My magic's faster. That was just not even fair. Not even fair. Newfound humanity. Yeah, I got humanity. Oh, man. Yeah, so that is the whole reason I wanted to talk to Darkstalker Koth. Because since I'm still level 1, I can invade literally anybody who's in this area who hasn't beaten the boss yet, which is mostly scrubs. Mostly scrubs. Sorry, anyone who's in this area, hasn't beaten the boss, and is human. They have to have reversed their hollowing in order to be. Hey, look, I'm invading another world. Yeah, this is why I wanted to talk to Darkstalker Koth, so I could get that item that is just infinite invasions. Because otherwise, you're using cracked red eye orbs, which are consumable. I'm deeply sorry, Zantanas Z80. You are about to get murdered. Wait there. Where you at, bro? I hear you. Oh no, you hit me. Yeah, that, wow. Not even fair. So yeah, the best part is that the kinds of people that I'm fighting against are not just low level, they're typically noobs, so they don't even know how to fight. And then there's some networking weirdness with PvP that I'm not great at. I'm not gonna lie. If I was fighting against someone who's actually competent, I probably wouldn't be doing so great. But as it stands against noobs, yeesh. Dark Souls PvP, fair. Pick one. Yeah, basically. You're not allowed to have new lines on Twitch. It's just how it works. What's really cool is I can actually I can watch the game while looking at OBS. I just can't play the game while looking at OBS. Failed to invade. I'm not okay with that. Let's do it again. So yeah, the issue is they need to be in this area, and they need to have reversed their hollowing. So it's very possible for me to just completely run out of people to kill. It's very possible. Hey, look, invading another world. It's also very possible for me to just murder everybody. I think it would be most fair for me to not use pyromancy and just stick to my equally overpowered axe. Swagamir Lennon. Oh, he ran into the boss. Damn. Swagamir Lennon lives to fight another day. I think we'll kill one more noob, and then we'll go back to the regular game. Riveting Dark Souls content. OBS is telling me that I've dropped 1.4% of my frames. Are we noticing significant frame drops? Is the video quality pretty okay? I did up the output quality from 720p to 810p. I can't quite do 1080p. Not at 60 FPS. My computer can't handle that. Or yeah. Yeah, it's not actually my computer. It's it's my bandwidth. I have 4 whole viewers. OBS is telling me I have 3, but you know, whatever. I'm pretty sure Twitch just lies to you like all the time. Then again, maybe OBS is lying to me. Who knows? Yeah, if this one fails, I'm just gonna go back to killing bosses and shit instead of noobs. But yeah, that is basically the reason I wanted to kill 4 kings before any of the other barrasses. How's this for disorienting? Oh, wait. Hey, invading another world. Sweet. Oh, cool. He's not even here yet. Where are you at, ma'am? So he hasn't made it here. So that means he's oh, there he is. Okay. I'm gonna make this fair and not attack him while he's getting attacked by zombos. Oh, I can't kill him. He's just getting murdered. Is this dude hacking? I keep seeing him get hit and not take damage. I think he's hacking. Oh, he's swinking. And or higher soul level than me, because that's actually a thing that can happen. Back up. Oh, that was easy. But yeah, so he's killed Gravelord Nito. Because he had, or no, he joined the Covenant? I don't remember where you get that spell. That was really weird though. I saw him taking a lot of hits and he wasn't actually taking damage, and then I saw him taking damage but then his health wasn't going down. Not really sure what was up with that. But now he's dead. And I have his humanity. So yeah, that was fun. That is probably something that I'll do you know, when I get bored. So let's go to the catacombs. So Firelink Shrine. Now, one of the worst parts about the catacombs is the fact that it's just this vertical shaft that you just fall down. It sucks. It majorly sucks. And
sorry.
Yeah, whatever. I am the chosen one. I hate you. It's this vertical shaft, and you just go down and down and down and down and down. And primarily, you kind of need to do it very slowly and very carefully. But not only that, when you want to leave, you have to climb back up, and it sucks. Fortunately, I have the Lord Vessel, so that's not a thing. I just teleport. Also, I could be killing skeletons, but they literally respawn until I kill the necromancer that is reanimating them. Fun fact, that guy's right here. How's it going, Mr. Necromancer? Ow. That was prescient. That hurt. You need to die. You need to die, sir. Oh. So he stays dead, fortunately. And then, now that he's dead, any of his skeletons will also stay dead once they're dead. But only the skeletons that are associated with him. So, if you don't have the Lord Vessel, you really don't want to rest here, because having to climb back up through that shit is annoying. But I do have the Lord Vessel, so I don't care. And that lever I pushed opened this hallway. So once again, there's more skeletons. But killing them, doesn't do much. They just respawn. That fireball that got thrown at me, that was from a necromancer that I really want to kill. But he's gonna run away like a bitch. But fortunately, backstab. Now he's dead, so I can kill the skeletons with impunity. I mean, I could kill them before, but now they actually stay dead. Oh my god, he gave me a lantern. That's phenomenal. So if you don't get a lantern from one of the necromancers, and it's a fairly rare drop. If you don't get the lantern from one of the necromancers, then you have to get it once you enter the dark area, which is really annoying. Like shortly after you enter it, which means you need to traverse through some of the darkness without a lantern, which is just kind of obnoxious. But I don't have to do that because I got a lantern. What sucks is the lantern is a terrible item. It basically replaces your shield. You carry it in one hand, and you know, you don't get to block while you're holding it. So there's a dude right here. Yeah, these guys will actually stay dead when I kill them, so that's great. They do respawn like most enemies. It's just that for the duration of this this run, I'm now at a new necromancer's area. So once again, killing these guys does nothing. So pushing this lever rotates that platform over there, which turns it from spiky fuck you into an actual bridge. It's not invisible. No. So despite the fact that these guys don't stay dead when I kill them, I'm gonna knock them down. Just to get them out of my way. Shit. Okay. Cool. So on the bright side, oh look, hey look, there's a bonfire back there. I didn't want to put that up, just pointing it out. So on the bright side, I hit the switch, but on the shit side, I do need to go in there to get my my souls in humanity, my bloodstain. Fortunately, necromancers stay dead once you kill them. So if I so chose, I could just kill this guy, and he'll stay dead, and I can kill these guys. And they'll stay dead. Now there is a way to just sort of jump down and ignore the whole progression. But that misses out on a bunch of cool shit, so I don't really want to do it. Wow, my souls are all the way back in the corner. Oh. Now one thing that's cool is you can just push these guys like off the edge. Oh yeah, I forgot about that trap. Yep, that one I knew about. So there's a necromancer I want to kill. Dude, these guys are so fast. Cool, killed the necromancer. Now all these skeletons will actually stay dead when I kill them. Cool. And the fact that they are giving me souls is an indication that they will stay dead. So this is a... I don't remember where that goes, but I don't really care. I think it goes to like some spell I don't want. And now once again, I am in an area with skeletons that don't stay dead when I kill them. I need to go down here to kill a necromancer. Okay, I push this lever. And now this is the part where I do shit. Maybe. If I can remember how. Okay, cool. I think that's the hard one. I think that's the hard jump. I want to go here. Yeah. Alright, cool. So this gets me to the skeleton blacksmith, who is able to upgrade my weapons to fire and then chaos fire. So if I recall correctly, I'll be able to get a chaos battle axe +2. And then he hates me, so he just opens the wall and he's like, get out.
Be gone with you.
Oh my god, his audio is terrible.
You spoil my focus.
That is some... Wow. That mic is blowing the fuck out. Whoa, guys. Let's all be friends here. Oh no, I didn't buy Titanite shards. Oh shit. Yeah, his audio is terrible. Please sell Titanite shards. Yes. Thank God. Alright, so reinforce my battle axe. Now modify into fire. And then reinforce. Fire +1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then modify into chaos battle axe. And then upgrade to chaos battle axe +1. Alright, so what chaos does is it is a fire weapon that scales with the soft humanity that you're carrying. And these are the worst enemies in the game. I say that about a lot of enemies, but these guys really suck. Bone wheel fucking skeletons. So what really sucks about them is if you allow them to catch you, they just start like wailing on you, and they just keep hitting you and hitting you and hitting you, rolling into you until you're until you run out of stamina, and then they start damaging you, and it sucks. So you need to sidestep them and then kill them, which is really easy if you only get like 1, maybe 2 at a time, but if you get like 4 attacking you at a time, then it could be really a problem. Or if they just do shit like that and they roll right past you. And then... Huh, that wasn't so bad. You know, what's interesting is these guys, like, they blow up, and you'd think that would be, like, magical damage, but totally physical. Which means with my 100% physical damage reduction shield, I can just stand there and block it. And there's this guy. Hey, Black Knight. Dude, you coming? Alright, cool, throw fire over at you. Of course he has his shield up. There we go. Whoa. Pretty heavy hit. Next step. White Titanite chunk. So what that does is that allows you to upgrade your divine weapons past +5 or something. I forget exactly how it works. Now I'm going to go kill Pinwheel, which is one of the easiest bosses in the game, if you know what you're doing. And I know what I'm doing, so... the way this guy works is, if you, I don't know if I got it. Okay, cool, I got it. So he makes copies of himself, but the real one doesn't ever change. So if you just run up to the real one and kill him, he dies. And that was it. That's the fight. Oh, I got the father mask. Oh, that's legit. So he makes copies of himself, and the copies can actually attack, and they have health, but their health doesn't count towards the boss's health. So you need to. They might only have one health. But basically, what happens is you need to find the real one and kill the real one. And the issue with that is there's a bunch and they're completely identical. This, if I recall correctly, is just the way back. Oh, there's an item up there. Yeah, this is just the way back. But I do actually want to go deeper into the depths. So this is the area that I was talking about where having the lantern is useful. So I am going to equip the lantern as soon as I find it. There it is. And so if you hold out the lantern as if you're blocking, it illuminates the area. So this area is otherwise pitch black, but you can illuminate it by holding out your lantern. And it's not even that fantastic in a radius, but better than nothing. And you need to go fairly deep in this area to get another one, so it's super lucky that I got one off a necromancer. Go deep. So I've been drinking a lot of water on stream, so I have to go to the bathroom again, so I'll be right back. Everybody say hi to Samus. She's gonna be taking over the stream from now. Alright. Down. Alright. I have returned. Hopefully I have audio. OBS says I have audio. Cool. Alright, so yeah, like I said, light. It's really not that big a deal. I've done this area enough to know what I'm doing. But still, it's nice to have light. He did. But to be honest, I kind of forgot where I'm going. I skipped sliding down there to just plunging attack that guy. I think I can jump down. Whoa! Don't shoot at me. I skipped sliding down. Whoa! Big ol'. Alrighty then. Pro tip: never drop your guard. Second pro tip: get good. So this is the annoying part. I have to go back down there. I have to kill the bone wheel skeletons. I gotta shit I have to do to get there. So what is interesting is that if you have a divine weapon, if you have a divine weapon, that actually allows you to. Yeah, I need to rotate back. If you have a divine weapon, that allows you to kill skeletons permanently, even if their necromancer isn't dead. Whoa! It's not bad. But the problem with that for a soul level 1 run is that divine weapons scale on faith, and I think my faith is like 6, 8, very low. My faith is very low. I might actually have the lowest faith out of any class. Means it is not possible. If that is true, that means it is not possible to have lower faith than I do. Man, oh wow. Dude rolled into my attack. Lucky-loo. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to progress through this area as intended a little bit. So that I can effectively open a shortcut. So if I rotate the next platform, which lever should be like down here somewhere. Yeah, lever's down here. So if I rotate this platform, I can actually hop down to the bottom fairly easily. Also, there's a dude up here that... Oh, no, never mind. He's not here. I lied. So yeah, if I rotate that platform, it opens a shortcut to get down. Additionally... Ow. There's a bonfire over here. This is the one that was hidden behind those rocks that I made out. So yeah, still my objective to get back to my bloodstain and then probably stop that. Get back to my bloodstain and then continue further into the. That just happened. So yeah, if you have this rotated, then you can just roll down to here from up there, and then I can roll down here. I missed. I'm dead. There goes 140,000 souls, and for humanity. Yay me! I dodged. Whatever. Not a big deal. Yeah. So let's try to do this the right way and not miss. Line it up. So then you just heal here, and then you roll down here. And this is actually, you're supposed to jump down here, because there's items here that you can't otherwise get. And then, okay, let's kill this guy first. This necromancer should be dead. This necromancer is not dead. I didn't get any souls for that. And then this is the problem with the bone wheel skeletons, is that there are many of them, and they just keep spinning until you die. Yeah, I did really, really well the first time around, and now I'm just doing absolutely poorly. So that's really cool. If I recall correctly, I can actually make both of these. I can survive both of these falls without healing. So I will do that. I will make both of them and heal. Yep. Okay. Now I will heal. And I really don't care about those 1,000 souls, so I'm just going to skip right over here. And then I'm just going to bolt because here comes bone wheels. So one thing that I did when I entered the pinwheel fight was, as I was falling down, I was mashing B. And what that does is that allows me to roll as soon as I hit the ground. Otherwise, as the fight is beginning, you are actually stunned from taking falling damage, which is just super unfair. Just super unfair. And what's really cool is that the lantern causes their eyes to be super obvious. Oh, this dude's blocking. Stop that. He blocked all this. Did he block those, or is that just the amount of damage I do? So there should be a guy here. Yep. Oh, I only got him once. Okay, he's dead. Yeah, another one. Yeah, over there. Twice. There's this guy. Making progress. And now, if I fall off... Nope, didn't quite make it. I think that's just a humanity over there. And now this guy is... the worst. I'm just gonna kill him.
What's wrong? Curses.
I hate him.
How in the... What did I do?
Screw everything about him. I don't want anything to do with him. If you talk to him, he'll push you off here, and then you fall down, and then you gotta deal with that shit. But I ain't about that. Hilariously though, you avoid the fall damage if you go through the cutscene, but he's just such a smarmy asshole. And then here is the lantern that I was talking about. If you don't get the one before, and then so earlier in the game, I want to say might have been episode 2. I killed a bunch of clerics and their lady. If you don't kill them there, they appear down in the pit right near the skull lantern. And then there's these things. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm actually gonna equip the no, I'm not. I was gonna say I'm gonna equip the that's not actually what I wanted. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say oh fuck. Alrighty. I think I actually managed to miss bonfire. Never fucking remember where the first bonfire is. But basically the Tomb of Giants just sucks. I missed. I super died. I really need to get good, don't I? Oh yeah, that's the thing. Fortunately, I don't give a single solitary fuck about my souls. Because if I did, I'd be very upset about losing all of them. I don't really care about that skeleton. It's not important. Dude, stop following me. It's not okay. It's creepy. You're a stalker. Dude. Who are? Bone wheel incoming. Not what I wanted. Yeah, Tomb of the Giants just not a fun place to be. I'm starting to wonder why I like this game. I just talk so derogatorily about it. I don't have nearly as much bad to say about like Super Metroid, for instance. That kick hurts like hell, so I'm glad I didn't get hit by that. Yeah, you always talk shit about your friends. But that said, like, I don't talk shit about Super Metroid because that shit's legit. Oh fuck! Wow. Hitbox point. This is what I was trying to do before, which gets you humanity. You just slide to the side. If I recall correctly, the bonfire is actually right here. Yep. It's right here. This is the bonfire I missed. Hilariously, I actually have enough humanity now to get to rank 2 in the Chaos Servant, whatever the fuck covenant. But I don't really want to. I'm a fan of just being a dark wraith. Being a dark wraith with it. Now, if I recall correctly, I can actually get over here. Yeah. There's the wobbly thingies down there. They're a little bit further down than I thought. This is where I died earlier. Just gonna use combustion. It's safer. I feel like a white chunk. So yeah, as I was saying right before I died, I was considering equipping the gold serpent ring so that I can increase the chance that they drop white titanite chunks, because that's a thing that they can do, and if I wanted to upgrade a weapon to divine, like +10 or whatever, I would need to go get the large divine ember, which is in here, which is like actually the worst, because there's all these big dudes. Like, there's no good way. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking do it. Oh look, I got the largest fire number. Now I died. Oh, who cares? I got the item. Yeah. Why not? So yeah, having light there allows you to actually dodge when you need to instead of just all the time. I'm not going to bother trying to get my souls. I have the large divine ember. I don't really need it, but screw it. Why not, right? Hilariously, I never got the very large ember from New Londo. This guy is like one of the worst things in the game. So I'm just going to take advantage of the fact that I have incredibly powerful magic. Just kill him from a distance. There should be... I'm trying to remember things about this place because I sort of navigate it by feel most of the time. There is a Black Knight incoming. There he is. He just sort of fell. There he is. Oh god, that's the wrong shield. At this point, even if he blocks, he dies. Block. And he drops a chunk. I think he always drops a chunk. I'm just gonna use my mat. Oh god. Okay. He's dead. I'm not. I think this item is actually here to tell you, like, hey, you should drop off here. Which is really weird. Like, who would ever know that? So this is a trap. As soon as I grab this item, a bunch of dudes spawn. That's why I'm just gonna get out of there. Not a lot of damage. Oh, okay, cool. I one shot with my axe. Where are you chunk? Oh shit, okay. It was a little close when I started that attack, so I very nearly got hit. That's another big dude. So yeah, the item I picked up, which activated the trap, was the covetous silver serpent ring, which increases the amount of souls you get by like 10 or 20%. Vaguely useful if you actually care about souls. I kind of don't. So when we placed the Lord Vessel, it triggered a cutscene. Ooh, I missed the second bonfire. We'll get back to that thought. First, I need to get the second bonfire because I don't want to have to go through all of that again. I want to have to only go through half of that. Also, I'm pretty low on magic, and I'm going to need it for Nito. This is just an item. Fortunately, thanks to the insanely low light, they mercifully gave enemies a ridiculously short aggro distance, which is just pretty much the only thing allowing me to not die horribly instantly. Is the bonfire? It is. I haven't used a single combustion. So I'm actually going to use some humanity and reverse my hollowing and kindle this bonfire, because I just have a feeling I'm going to need it. And that's going to have the side effect of summoning Paladin Leroy. Hey Steph, what did I call this episode? Oh, okay. That's pretty lame. Holy shit. I have completely lost my way already. Okay, cool, I found my way. Ah. So yeah, we're doing some odd jobs. But we're also making significant progress towards the actual completion of the game. So when we placed the Lord Vessel, we saw a cutscene that showed 3 yellow gateways disappearing. And one of them was right here, so you can't progress past this point without placing the Lord Vessel. And I did indeed get invaded by Paladin Leroy, so let's go kill him. So he spawns right at this end here. Ah! He knocked me off. He fell off. I got his stuff. Yeah, so there's Paladin Leroy. I killed him by dying. Now I gotta run through this shit. So there is a safe way to run through this shit, if I recall. If I just run down here, and then just hug the right. Yeah, okay, that's the safe way to do it. So yeah, Paladin Leroy's got a big ass fucking hammer. Apparently something died chasing me. That's cool. Once you get out here, you don't need the lantern anymore, so get rid of that. What is nice is that Gravelord Nito has magic damage. So... oh, I didn't get his items. Whatever. Gravelord Nito has magic damage, so... the crest shield is very useful. These guys are annoying. Yeah! A bunch of these just sort of pop up annoyingly. One like right here. Yeah, there's one behind you and one. Whoop, I missed. Shit, shit, shit. Whoa! I went down to very little health. If I get 6, I had 8 health. Wowza. sure it teleports behind me. Maybe not. Just gets out of the way so I can kill this guy. But wait, there's a bad guy. So I'm immediately going to run to the left so I can hide from this thing we don't want to be. Unfortunately, these guys have fire, and I don't have Dragon Shield. Fortunately, once you kill these guys, they stay dead. Oh god. Why'd that guy spawn? So these little baby skeletons are actually the best way to farm humanity. Believe it or not. Okay, so I can two-shot him. If I recall correctly, this is the White Titanite slab. Yep. Here's a pinwheel. Unfortunately, I fell in the water, which causes some babies to spawn. Babies deal toxic damages. Oh, potions. They also hurt. They hit pretty hard. So since I equipped the Gold Serpent Ring, because these wheels drop fairly unique items you can't really get anywhere else. Yeah, lots of babies. Namely, they drop the mother, father, and child masks, the 3 masks they're wearing. I have the father mask. I got that from the real pinwheel. I mean, I killed them all already. There's like 7 of them. Yeah, I killed them all. Did they respawn? Oh, there's one. Cool. Come on that way. Come on, give me a mask. A mask. The downside of these guys is that, oh god. Not only are they annoying to hit, their corpses also despawn almost instantly. So despite the fact that they drop humanity, it's really annoying to get it because the corpse despawns almost immediately and takes the item with it. But I don't really need to farm humanity. I've got 28 of it. That is plenty. I don't plan on doing any more covenanting. Here's Nito. I don't know if I can survive this drop. So much like Pinwheel, you wanna mash B for when you land. And there's a big old pile of bones, whose name is Nito. N-I-T-O Nito. I don't know if I could have survived that. Wow, he just starts off with that shit. So what sucks is that these dudes, Nito is considered their necromancer, but they keep coming back. And there they are. What's nice is his AoE kills them. That's cool. Yeah, so this is the part where I think, do I need to get a divine weapon? Because these skeletons are really annoying if you can't kill them permanently. And that's kind of why I got the large divine thing. How many white chunks do I have? 6 white chunks. Yeah, so I'm gonna do something really lame, and I'm gonna farm like 3 more white chunks, I think. Yeah, I need 3 more white chunks, and then I can get a +10 divine weapon. I just need to remember where the fuck to go. Probably help to, that's the wrong way. This is the FPG shield. Which I think is the only shield that requires faith to use effectively. Which kind of confuses me because, like, if you don't have enough strength to wield your shield, then you just lose a lot of stamina when you block. I don't actually know what happens if you don't have enough faith to use the FPG shield. I have no idea. I've asked on the internet, but nobody seems to know. And quite frankly, I've never cared enough to test. So what is nice is that the lower bonfire, I believe, is a warp point. So I can just go right back down there. No big deal. So what I'm doing now, I'm going to eat a humanity. And then go right down here. And kill these three. With 350% item discovery. I think there are more down here. So I'm probably better off actually making the circuit the intended direction, which is falling off. Because if I go up this ramp over here, more spawn. Oh, cool. There's also a static gun that I didn't know about. Okay, so there's 5 of those dudes in a circuit, so I just gotta get 2 chunks. Then I can get a +10 divine weapon and permanently kill those skeletons right at the beginning of the fight, and then they're not an issue for the rest of the fight. I love how I joked 3 or 4 times about, like, oh, why would I want a divine weapon that has faith scaling? But I don't know why I did that. But now I'm actually gonna make a divine weapon, which is kind of funny because right at the beginning of the game, like right after I bought 2 battle axes, I got 2 battle axe drops. So it's very easy for me to make like all the weapons I want and or need. Just because I got those. I got a lightning axe. Gonna make. I got a chaos axe. Gonna make a divine axe. And I really want you guys to drop chunks. Oh, there's more than just 5. 4 thus far. Wish they'd drop chunks. Wonder what their drop rate is. Probably ass. Apparently I have 7. 7 dudes to go per circuit. Ow. And we got a chunk. Okay. 1 more. And then I just need to go to Andre, who fortunately has a warp point right above him. And I already got the large divine ember, so we're good there. I have plenty of green titanite shards because they are stupid plentiful from those slugs. They drop 5 at a time. I used 10 or so on my chaos battle axe, or my fire battle axe, getting it to fire for 5 so I can put it to chaos. Whee! Where you at? I am going to kill the rest of them on the way out. So I get another one. Not that I ever really need another one, but, you know. Better to have it. Also, I don't really like depleting an inventory slot entirely. And no more chunks. Okay, so I'm depleting an inventory slot. Not a big deal. So I will be getting a Divine Axe, and then beating Nito. My only hope is that the Divine Axe isn't ridiculously weak. I'm hoping that at +10 it's actually... I'm hoping it's strong enough to one-shot the skeletons with a critical hit. It is divine, they are undead, so they do take extra damage from it. Unfortunately, I do need to buy some... Titanite shards. Yes, we'll give you the divine ember.
I'll be seeing.
I will also give you
Perhaps I've...
a large divine ember. So I need to purchase 10 Titanite shards, force, a battle axe, 4 and +5. Modify, divine battle axe, force, divine battle axe 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then modify it again, divine battle axe 6. 7, 8, 9, and finally 10. Cool. I have Divine Battle Axe 10, so I can more easily kill the, or I can permanently kill the skeletons in the Nito fight. So Tomb of the Giant bonfire does have a warp point. I do not recall if this is the lower bonfire or upper bonfire. I guess we're about to find out. I'm hoping it's the lower. It would appear that it's the upper. So that sucks. So let's get to the lower. I don't remember how to do it. So I'll just take my time. There it is. Down here, and then go this way. I hope. I believe I'm correct. Yeah, it's definitely bonfire. Drop down there. Here we are. I can't remember if I killed this one. Find out. Looks kindled. It is kindled. Okay. Yeah, I kindled this one and then I died to Paladin Leroy. So yeah. Right down here. Then I hug the right wall. Not quite that hard. God, what is this camera? Hug the right wall, then I don't aggro the dogs. And then I can go in here. Something died. That's cool. No. So this has a total AR of 474. This has a total AR of 355. So that's going to be significantly less damage, even with the extra damage that Divine does to Undead. Now what's interesting is this guy actually goes down when you get here. That guy's alright. Oh, okay. These pinwheels do respawn. I have more opportunities to get the mask. Ow. I died. They hit really hard. FYI. So we are approaching 9 o'clock. I am cognizant of that fact. So my intention is to beat Nito, and then call it a night. I think getting two of the lords, getting 2 of the lord souls is pretty good progress for one night of streaming. So I'm guessing that after this there will be 2, maybe 3 more episodes of this playthrough. I died again. Yeah, these guys hit like trucks. I had really good luck the first time around. Obviously not having fantastic luck these last 2 tries. So if I ever make it to Nito, we'll see how effective the new axe is. I'm guessing that I won't need, or I'm not guessing, like I won't need my lightning axe for the fight. So once I get through the boss fog, I will swap the lightning axe for the divine axe, because the start of the fight I'll be using my divine axe to kill the skeletons, and then once they're dead, I'll be switching to pyromancy to finish off Nito. I just need to get there first. I will also be swapping my Covetous Gold Serpent ring for the Bellowing Dragon Crest ring. Yeah, I really don't need the Gold Serpent ring for a boss fight. Not at all. Oh, I heard a kink, so I thought that was the arrow hitting the wall, so I didn't bother juking. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to ignore these guys. It's not really important. I don't really need the mask. I don't think it really does much, if anything, for me. So. Unlike the Ghosts of Van Orlando, they can't hurt. So this fall does about 2 bars of health. I do want to switch to the Bellowing Dragon Crest ring. So this fall does 2 bars of health, so I do want to, and it plays a cutscene every time, so I do want to roll and then heal. Back up. Come on, skeletons. Where you at? There we go. So I'm going to immediately get a backstab. It does look like I will be able to one-shot them with a backstab. Oh wow, 2-shot them with regular. Okay, cool. Alright, so that makes the fight way easier. So do you want to... You do want to engage Nito over on this side, because there's actually giant skeletons on the other side of this ring that will fight you if you go over there. So you really don't want to go over there. And once you kill the skeletons, Nito's pretty easy. And then hilariously, you can just block his attack. And that's Gravelord Nito. Yeah, once you kill the skeletons, Nito is trivial. His attacks are all blockable. And if you noticed, I got a bunch of souls. I got about 3,000 souls because the giant skeletons died when Nito did. So if I go over here quickly enough, yeah. So there's a bunch of bones over here from the giant skeletons that died. So there's 1 sword, 2 swords. There might be a 3rd one. Is that a sword? No, it's like a femur. or something. It might just be the two of them. I think it is. I think it is just the two of them. But as we saw before, fighting the boss along with other enemies is just brutal. So that was Gravelord Nito. Divine Battle Act made this absolutely trivial. Just because I was able to kill those skeletons and kill them permanently instead of killing them for all of 6 seconds. So at the end of episode 3, I just want to point out that I am still level 1, and I have the Soul of Gravelord Nito and the Soul of the Four Kings. So we are well on our way to filling the Lord Vessel and opening the path to Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. So thanks for joining me once again, and I will see you on Thursday.